welcome back to Linda's Pantry. And today, I'm gonna do another dating after 50 video. So if this isn't your thing, it's okay. I'm okay with that. I'd love for you to leave a comment if you do have any topic that you'd like me to cover. Opinions are like elbows. Everybody's got a couple of them. And so be kind in the comments below because other people are reading as well and may feel differently. So let's keep it as neutral as possible. It got a little fired up on the last one with the touching early and touching often. And again, it wasn't, it's not in a sexual manner. It's in a friend manner, a friend. And it gets that vibe of the other person pretty quickly. I mean, you can tell if they've got walls up or if they don't. And if they do, maybe they're not ready for anything. So, okay, today though, the topic is going to be setting boundaries. Setting boundaries, and this goes for men and women. You have to set a boundary. You have to set boundaries, make them very clear, and stick to them. And what I mean by that is, for me, I have a moral compass I need to stick with. In fact, there was an instance not too long ago that I met somebody organically and absolutely was smitten with him, but he then said that he was in the middle of his divorce and it wouldn't be final for a few weeks. And I was like, I can't date you. I had to set that boundary and stick to it. And it was hard because I didn't want to. Part of me didn't want to, but I didn't want to be a part of that story. I couldn't be a part of that story because I didn't know her story. I wanted, if they were meant to get back together, I wanted to not be in the way of that. So that was a boundary that I had to set and I had to stick to. We never did end up dating because in the meantime, he found somebody else. So that was okay with that and had different boundaries, obviously. And now he's divorced and moved on and dating and doing well. So that's a good thing for him. I feel good about where I'm at and what boundaries I set forth. So if your boundaries of when you touch someone, if it's, not, until I've dated them several times, then that's okay. That's your boundaries. The other person, this is how when I set a boundary, I look at how they respond to that. If they respond and try to talk me out of my thoughts and change my mind, it's a red flag. Red flag all over the place. If they accept it and respect it and honor it, it's wonderful. And I feel more comfortable with that person. So I would say when you're figuring out how you should go forward, because some of us have been thrown into this after long marriages. When you are in the throes of this, really sit down and think and maybe even write some things down. If you were asked to, let's say you were asked to sleep with him, what are your boundaries? You need to set those boundaries for yourself. Now, I know everybody's going to have their opinion of when you should or shouldn't, and that is your opinion. I have mine, and I stick to it. So your boundaries need to be firm, and like I said, whether you're a man or a woman, and it doesn't just mean about the sex end of it. Maybe it means about where you go comfortably with that person until you get to know them, whether you introduce them to family and friends. That certainly is bringing walls down, and you just have to really ask those hard questions. And so, guys, I hope you'll ask a few questions in the comment section. Give me some ideas of what you might want to know about and how I feel about it. I'd be happy to share. All right, as long as it's within reason. I'm only going to share things that are maybe not necessarily super personal. It'll have to be the big picture, if that makes sense. All right, guys, I hope you'll go down in the comments, leave one, hit the like button, and share the channel. We'll get back to some cooking. I'm actually on Weight Watchers. So I've got some really good meals that I've been doing, but they're very simple. And actually, most of them don't require cooking at all. Maybe a little heat up in the microwave. So I don't know how interesting that would be, but if you want to see any of that, let me know. I can let you know what I'm eating. All right, and we'll see you next time. Bye!